Do you believe God exists?
No, I don't.
So you're an atheist?
Yeah, I was brought up Lutheran. I was the acolyte, whatever it was. At least that counts. I just personally believe that there's no higher being. I think that's people being weak and wanting to crutch, something to rely on, thinking once you're dead, something happens. But I believe once you're dead, that's all there is. There's no higher power.
See that building over there?
Which one?
That one on the corner.
The shoe store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know there was a builder?
Because I can see the building like I don't see God.
Yeah. But you can't see the builder. So think of it for a
minute. Builder? I know the builder, actually. His name was Billy.
Okay.
I actually know him.
You do?
Yeah, the other building I don't know, though.
Okay, well, listen to this. You know there was
that building I just not know the builder, so I don't know who built it.
Okay. You know there's a builder because the building exists.
Yes.
You and I know there's a creator because creation exists. You can't have things made without a maker. And God gave you a conscience. Isn't that true? You've got a conscience. You know right from wrong?
Yes.
The word with conscience means with knowledge. So it's wrong to lie and steal. You told me before you believe in good and evil.
But just because I don't know the answer doesn't mean I can just say that God's the one who gave it to me. You know what I mean? I don't know who gave it to me. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. I wasn't at the beginning of time, but I'm not just going to go with the easy answer that faith gave it to, or faith, God, and that. You know what I mean?
So would you consider yourself to be a good person?
I believe I live by, doing good. I believe I'm a good person.
Have you ever told a lie?
Probably, yeah.
What does that make you?
It wasn't a lie that would hurt somebody, so I believe it would be all right.
If I tell a lie, what am I called?
I don't call anybody anything. I guess the answer was supposed to be a liar.
Yeah, that's good. Have you ever stolen anything?
No, I haven't.
You just admitted to me. You just admitted to me you're a liar.
Yeah, so I might have stolen something.
So have you ever stolen something, even if it's small, in your whole life? Please be honest.
No, I haven't.
You never have?
No.
Have you ever used God's name in vain?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you're an atheist?
No.
So instead of using a cuss word to express disgust, you've taken God's name and used it in blasphemy.
I'll yell some God just because it's a term of expression.
Now, Jesus said whoever looks at a woman and lusts after her has committed adultery already with her in his heart. Have you ever looked at a woman with lust?
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah.
What's your name again?
Scott.
Scott, you've just...
I'm going to hell. Woo!
Scott, what are you laughing about? I don't want you to go to hell.
I don't believe in heaven or hell, so I think once I'm dead, that's all that's to it. So
Yeah, but tell me this.
I believe if you want to be a good man, you live right. Don't do anything wrong to anybody else. No one should do anything wrong to you, and you'll be all right.
Scott, if I'm standing in front of a judge and he says, you're going to the electric chair, and I says, oh, I don't believe in the electric chair, it's not going to change realities. Just because you don't believe in God's justice doesn't mean to say it disappears. God gave you a conscience. You know it's wrong to lie.
I believe, though, if there is a heaven and hell, you know what, when I die and I go up there, they'll understand the way I thought, and they'll look at the way I lived. They won't look at whether I praised someone or bowed down to someone or went to a church. They'll look at the way I lived. Either they can judge me as a man or who I was and my personality and what I did and what I didn't, or I don't want to be with them anyways. If I have to, that's more of a dictatorship than anything else. If I have to live by their certain way, this and that, if I can't live as a good person and go to heaven, and there's a heaven, I don't want to be there anyways. They want to run like a dictatorship. All right.
Scott, you've just admitted to me you're not a good person. You've admitted to me you're a liar and a blasphemer and an adulterer at heart. So you can't enter heaven. And I don't want you to go to hell.
That all depends on how you gauge it, on what's bad and what's good.
Well, good is keeping the Ten Commandments.
I look at it as good. You can look at every little thing and be like, you're this or you're that. I look at it as I never maliciously, and I've never intentionally hurt someone's feelings. So that way I'm going to be that. I've never taken from someone. It wasn't mine. So.
Do you realize, Scott, that when you lie, you sin against God? When you steal, you sin against God. When you lust, you sin against God. Blaspheme, you sin against. So your sin is vertical, not horizontal.
My sin will go as if I feel it's a sin. If I feel I'm doing bad to someone, then I feel that's being bad. I don't care what God says one way or about it, whether it's sin or if it falls to His lines. I figure reality is if I'm going to hurt this guy's feelings by doing something or other, I don't do that.
Do you think pornography's...
I'm not going down... Yeah, I like pornography too. There's nothing wrong.
Do you think pornography's right or wrong?
Depends what kind of pornography.
Okay, is pornography right or wrong? What do you think?
It depends. You know what I mean? There's so much to it. If you're talking about a naked woman or a naked man, which I don't care for, but a naked woman, you know what I mean? You can look at it as art, it's art. It's not pornography. It's not wrong. If you're looking at some like hardcore weird stuff, if those people like doing it and you're not hurting anyone's bad feeling, then it's not wrong.
Was child pornography wrong?
Yeah, that I believe it is because they're too young to know whether they want to be naked or not.
Okay. When does wrong pornography become right pornography? What age? Is it okay for a girl who's, say, 12?
Okay, you're trying to charge me down to certain answers. Okay, 12, no. I don't think at 12 you realize enough of what's going
16?
on. 16, no. Actually, by law, it's 18, but I don't even think 18 because I know a lot of 18-year-olds are pretty dumb. I think once you're in your 20s and you're going on, if you want to be naked and you want to have people gawk at you, that's cool.
Scott, we talk about standards before. God says if you even look with lust, you're committing adultery in your heart. That's his standard. That's what he's going to judge us with on Judgment Day. Now, you know what God did so you wouldn't have to go to hell?
What's that?
He sent his son to die on the cross for your sins. That's how much God cares about you. You've had a Lutheran background. You know that Christ died for your sins.
I know all the Bible stories. I know.
You know, Kirk, there are those that say there's nothing wrong with pornography. And if someone says that, just say to them, well, is there anything wrong with child pornography? Is that right or wrong? And almost everybody would say, well, child pornography is wrong. So they do have a moral divide. They say this is right and this is wrong. So reason with them a little and say, when does immoral pornography become moral pornography? Is it when the girl's 11, 12, 14, 17? He says, yeah, when she's 17, it's okay. So can't you see that your love for lust is clouding your moral judgments? God says looking with lust is committing adultery within the